Hey, my name's Hannah, and for my EdTech tool, I chose Edmodo. Edmodo is a EdTech tool for teachers, parents, and students to all be interactive as one whole group. So the parents can stay in the loop as well as the teachers and the students can have interaction 24/7. The closest thing that I would compare this tool to is probably it's kind of set up like a Facebook, but an educational Facebook. So you have a news feed, you have a class, so you have a group of people that you're in constant contact with, and it's something where you can post something and people can respond to it, or you can post it and nobody respond. So I think it's really cool. So you can use it in the classroom. The students can have it up on their Chromebooks throughout the day in the classroom, and they can be in constant use of it. And then the parents can also log in and see grades. They can see, did the student participate when you posted a poll or an activity during class? Okay, my kid didn't participate. Let's go talk to little Jimmy and see why little Jimmy wasn't paying attention in class today. So this EdTech tool I feel is really useful. Kind of across the board. I think, maybe kids are so tech friendly today that even maybe first graders could use it because it's very straightforward and very simple. If they know how to work their parents' Facebook or even their Facebook, then they could work Edmodo. So let's go ahead and I'm going to walk you through it. Let's start with the profile. So as a teacher, you're going to create an account. You can use your Google email. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. So you're going to create an account. I posted a picture of me and my dog. My name, you can add your subject and your grade right here. You can add your that you started teaching. Right now I only have one kid in my class just for this demonstration. You can add your school, so you can have all your personal information kind of right there, where you're located, what subject, grade, all that cool stuff. And then here you can put a bio. So you can put, welcome to my first grade class, or you can put, hey, this is my contact information if you ever need me. You can put whatever you want there for people to see it, parents to see it. Then you can go down and you can add your personal experiences. You can link your social media. As a teacher, educator, I would not advise any, linking to any other social outlet medias you may have. Just for, safety reasons. You wouldn't want a parent to come in here and start, going through all your stuff and finding stuff they probably shouldn't find if you have it out there. You can add a schedule so your parents know when to contact you. You can do class newsletters, you can do right there. And even if you have another class website, you can link it so everything is right in one place and it's really easy to find. So this is kind of just your personal page, how to contact you, who you are, all that cool stuff. So let's go to our homepage. Okay, so the homepage is going to be kind of like what we would consider a news feed as it pops up. Okay, so everything on your news feed right here is going to be, no matter how many classes you have, everything's going to pop up here. So if you post something at 9 o'clock in the morning from one class and then post something at 10 o'clock to another class, everything for your viewing purposes is going to pop up right here. That's where it's going to be. You can have the option as a teacher to over here to create your classes, so you can manage classes and you can create and join. So you can organize all your classes over here. So if you go right here and you click into this classroom, this is going to take away all the newsfeed. This is going to create a newsfeed just for this class, nothing else. All right, so this kind of narrows it down and gives it a little more organized. Over here is how you're going to invite people to your class. They can download the app and they can text in the code, or you can do it through an email. I have found that using the class code is a lot easier just to let them download it. They can download the app on their Chromebook, put it right in, and they are hooked up, ready to go right then and there. It's really quick, simple, and easy. So once you get into your classroom, you have a couple of different options to do on your newsfeed. You can post a note. It's as simple as saying, good morning, come in and please begin reading chapter 5 of the Great Gatsby. Prepare for small group discussion. And then you just post it. And then here it is right here in your newsfeed. Okay, so that's kind of, and when you do post it, it live time. So as soon as you post it to yours, it's going to post to everybody else's in the class. So even if y'all are having, a quiet time and you wanted to tell the students, hey, in 5 minutes we're going to not be reading anymore, but you didn't want to disturb the piece, you can just post it right there and it's going to pop up on everybody's Chromebooks. You can assign assignments. So if they have an assignment due, they can log into it, on a Saturday afternoon and be like, oh, yeah, I got to get that done before Monday morning. You can put the due date, and you can even have it right hooked to your gradebook on Edmodo, which is super helpful. You can post quizzes. So if you want to post a quiz for students to complete on their own, out of class or even in class, you can create the quiz. It'll pop right up on their newsfeed. They can just click the link, take the quiz, and then it gives instant results for you. So super helpful. You don't have to take it home and grade it later. It grades it for you, and it links it to the grade book. So it becomes a lot easier for not only the teacher, but the student, because the student has instant grade, so they know how well they did or what they need to work on. And then another cool feature that Edmodo has is polls. So you can create a poll. You can do it, throughout the class to see what students are understanding, what they're not understanding, or you can ask it, hey, did y'all get chapters 5 and 6 read for homework? And if not, you know that in class tomorrow you need to start with chapter 5 because nobody read it for their homework. So these are really cool features that you can have for all your classes, and they all stay within a class, so it's not one big mess of 4 different classes having posts everywhere and everybody's trying to figure out what they're doing. Everything is super organized, super easy, super kid-friendly. Like, my first graders could do this really well. So then, like I said, on your assignments tab, you can actually hook it up to your gradebook. So if you go over here to progress, click on the class you want to go to see, and your gradebook is going to pop up. So this is your gradebook. So you're going to create the grading column, so each area. So to create a column or another set of grades, all you have to do is add grade, chapter 5 and 6, cool, goodness, quiz, and then you can put it's out of 10 points, create. So then when you create it, it's going to come over here and it's going to create it. And all you do to add the grade for little Jimmy over here is you just double click it. Oh, little Jimmy made a 90, so he got 9 out of 10 points. And then you unclick it, and it actually adds the grades right there, and then it updates their average. So not only can little Jimmy see it, but little Jimmy's mom and dad can log into Edmodo, and they can see his average and how well he's doing. Another cool feature that Edmodo offers is messages. So I know sometimes our inboxes can get really full, and sometimes they aren't always responded to really quickly. Keeping Edmodo up constantly as a running tab on the desktop, it notifies you when anybody sends you a message. So you can have messages between student and teacher, student and parent, and it's really instant, and it's just like Facebook Messenger. You just send a message and it notifies the other person, and it's a really easy way to contact parents. Personally, I think this is way better than email because it's instant, and while emails are emails are kind of the same, this is right here, and it keeps the live feed, whereas emails, you have to go back and click on each email to read it. This one is a constant flow of conversation, which I really think is helpful for me. It'll provide notifications, so if somebody, if little Jimmy posts in here, it'll pop up and say, oh, little Jimmy asked a question, or little Jimmy posted this. And as a teacher, you have the choice to tell students whether they can reply to other people, if they can post on the news feed. You have complete control over what the students are allowed to do, which is super helpful. So I think Edmodo is something that could be integrated into classrooms starting as early as first grade. Super kid-friendly, super helpful, and super parent-friendly. I think that I would definitely use this in my classroom. So check it out and let me know what y'all think.